What's going on, guys? This is Greg with the Super 6 Charger, and today I am installing some new RIPP Superchargers coil packs, and pretty much here's the box of what they came in. I'm just about finished. I've already done one side, and I had to disconnect the throttle body and the the downspout or tube here, and so pretty much the left side or the driver's side is was already exposed, but it was the passenger side that was actually obstructed by the intake manifold. So this had to come off in order to get to those. I've already replaced the driver's side, super simple, super easy to take those out. But like I said, you have to get this intake manifold off to get to this side here. But the biggest challenge about taking this off is the clips that go in. You want to be very careful when you take the clips out of your throttle body. And here's the harness that came off of it. So you want to be extra careful when you're taking these clips off, these wires off of your throttle body, because they are on very tight, and you just kind of want to just work it. Once you get the little red tab out of there, or click back, you want to make sure you work it with a flathead screwdriver very carefully and until they come off. So we had one here and one here, and then you just had some breather hoses and vacuum tubes that was pretty easy to get off, so you shouldn't have any issue with that. I didn't even have to disconnect. I loosened it, the hose or the down tube. I loosened it, and all I did was just kind of move mine to the side once I disconnected it from the throttle body. So I just kind of moved it to the side. I didn't take it all the way off. And then I just took the breather hose off of the blow-off valve instead of having to just move the whole thing. So there's a bracket down here. Get my flashlight here. That holds the intake manifold on. That bracket right. Let's see, right there. Get a bracket right here where the intake manifold has some little, I guess, little pieces that go into that hole on that bracket right there. And all that does is just kind of sit in there. There is a screw in this one, but this part was just sticking inside that one. So once you get the screw off of this one, all you have to do is work it, and then you come back on this side, and then there's some brackets down here as well for those. Okay, and then what I did was, all I did was just this bracket here, I just kind of push back on it far enough until I can get this part, free. And I just kind of push back on it. And there is a screw on this part right here. Once you get that screw off, then you can kind of push back on that bracket down here until you get that free. And once you get that free, and then release all 7 of your bolts, all 7 of your intake manifold bolts, it'll just come right off. So you shouldn't have a problem with that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this other side done. I've already got the plugs off. I think I still have and then I just have to take the spark plugs out. Here are my new NGK spark plugs. You're going to need also some anti-seize lubricant on the treads, and then you're going to need some dielectric grease on the new coil packs. So once you take this out, you just put a little strip of dielectric grease across there before you put these back in. and then you'll be good to go. But anyway, guys, still working so far. It's taking me, I'm pretty much taking my time. It's taking me, I've been out here maybe about an hour and a half, going on 2 hours. So I'm just taking my time, making sure I do everything right. And then once I get these 3 done, I'll put everything back together just like I took it off, and then